Okay, in our last video we replaced the VVT solenoids for the intake and the exhaust, and today we are going to do a oil change. I saw online they recommend doing an oil change after replacing these, and the oil change on this car is a little bit more complicated. I mean, it's not that complicated, but it's just different. So the oil filter on most cars is underneath the car, and it's just like a little can oil filter. You twist it off using a filter wrench. But on this car you need a 32mm socket, and you gotta twist off that plastic housing, and inside that there's a cartridge filter. Also, oil changes nowadays just keep getting more and more expensive, and today we're going to change the oil and the filter for only $20. So I went over to Walmart and I picked up just some 5W30 full synthetic Super Tech, both the filter and the oil. I know a lot of people hate on cheap motor oil, but I figure cheap oil is better than no oil. So to get to that plastic housing, we're going to use this long ratchet with a swivel head, a long extension, another swivel head, an adapter, and a 32mm socket. 15mm will take off the bolt on the drain pan. So let's go ahead and drain the oil, and then we'll take the filter out and change it. If you're going to start draining the oil, it's never a bad idea to just go ahead and remove the oil cap. Allow airflow. That way there's no restriction when it's draining out the bottom. Okay, we're going to try to get that cartridge filter out, so I'm going to stick you guys on the tripod, and I'm going to zip that guy out of there. Okay, got it on there. This really is the easiest way to do it. Before, I used to use a short little crescent wrench. That was always such a pain in the butt. You gotta be careful not to strip out that plastic housing. So once you strip it, it's done for. Okay, it should be loose enough that I should be able to get it out the rest of the way by hand. There she is. All nasty old oil filter. Okay, so the new one comes with a new O-ring and a new paper filter. Okay, so all you gotta do is just pull it straight out. Comes right out of there. And then take the hook shaped pick again. Use this thing quite often, I feel like. I just get under that O-ring and pull it right off of there. Then you grab your new O-ring. Stretch it over the threads. Roll it down until it's slotted in place, and I just take my finger and dip it in here and rub it all along that O-ring to help create a nice seal. Grab our new filter, just like that. Now it's ready to go back in the car. And you can thread this down most of the way by hand. Make sure it doesn't get cross-threaded. Again, it's plastic, so you don't want to mess it up. Once it starts getting snug on there, then I drop in our socket. And just give it a couple. So it gets nice and tight on there. Obviously you don't want it to be too tight. You want to be able to get it off again. It's not like this is the last time I'm gonna have to change the oil. There we go, that's probably it right there. Okay, I'll put the drain plug back in because it should be done draining all the oil by now. And then we'll grab a funnel, and this cart takes 5 quarts, so it's like perfect. All you do is just dump that whole jug in there and it'll be full. Okay. Stick our funnel in here. Guess we're going that way. Sorry if you guys hear like a ton of background noise. My neighbors are getting a new roof. So that's what all the pounding, all the hammers are in the background, scraping. Yeah, this actually worked out perfect. So we did the VVT replacement, and then yeah, I saw online it said, hey, change your oil after you replace these. And the car only had like 8% oil life left anyway, so I was gonna have to do an oil change no matter what. It was meant to be. Alright, there she is. Full of fresh oil. Always making a mess. You know, I just wiped off this plastic cover and then I just got oil all over it. Okay, to reset the oil light on this car, you turn the key on, you don't start the car, and you hit menu. Right there, it says remaining oil life 7%, and then you hit set clear, and it'll ask you, do you want to reset? You hit the up arrow, and then I believe you hit set clear again. Nope, you don't. Okay, so up arrow, menu, yep, okay, you hit the menu button, and then that'll reset the oil life to 100%. Easy as that. Alright, that's it. $20 oil change in 2024. You can still do things for cheap, still maintain your vehicle. Changing your oil with cheap oil is better than not changing your oil at all. Putting cheap oil in your car is better than not having any oil in your car. If you guys liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more like it. And we'll see you in the next one.